And we're still learning what widespread impacts Hurricane Helene left across the southeast. The most recent CBS report shows at least 105 people have died, with Governor Brian Kemp announcing 17 of those deaths were here in Georgia. Now, several of our central Georgia counties are still without power and working on cleanup efforts. Reporter Helene went to Sandersville to talk to one homeowner about recovering from the damage.
We were exhausted, so we slept through this. And then we walked outside and it's like...
Robert Fisher and his fiancé woke up to fallen trees and no power. He said it was a shock. I'm in Robert Fisher's yard in Sandersville, where if you look behind me, this is where his truck normally is parked. All these branches and these trees have completely destroyed it, but their Jeep is totally fine and their house had no trees fall on it.
Again, we're blessed that we were, the only real damage we have is we were out of power for a few days and my truck's gone.
Fisher says these kinds of situations help you remember what is important.
Not only thankful for the things I have, but it also shows you what's really important. Family and friends and dogs are what's really important. Everything else is replaceable.
Fisher went without power for 2 full days. Power was eventually restored to the Fisher house today, but he says he feels sorry for the people that do not have it around him.
We're getting power back today is amazing. My goal was to bring rural Georgia into the picture because I know Augusta got hit bad. I have friends in Augusta. I've talked to friends in Dublin. We're a town of 12,000 people, but we're suffering just as bad as they are.
The signs of people suffering brought Marietta Power to help these cities with the damage. Alex Gossett was assigned by Marietta Power to help these rural cities.
The storm reliefs, they'll call us to come down if they've got something. So it's kind of, if we got something, they come help us. If they got something, we come help them.
Gossett says they are working as hard as they can.
We're getting it back on as quick as we can. I mean, we want the power back on as bad as they do.
Gossett says it takes time and caution when working with power lines. One slip-up could cause a whole lot more harm. In Sandersville, Helene, 13 WMAZ News.
Now, Washington County isn't the only central Georgia county struggling to regain power. Here, we're taking a look at the power outages across Georgia. Now, over 500,000 customers are still without power right now, and around 30,000 of them are here in central Georgia. And many of our southeastern counties are seeing the brunt of the outages. Counties in dark red mean nearly everyone is without power. Meanwhile, some cities have regained power, like the city of Sparta. However, Sparta is still under a boiled water advisory.